great afternoon. Oh my goodness. I was going to say, for those that are going to be ordering my Lenormand deck, if it is at the beginning a little too broad for you, go ahead and take out the extra cards and just keep in the 36 of a regular Lenormand deck and start with those, and then start adding in piece by piece the extras, because in this deck we have at least, what is it? I think it's something like 20 extra cards in this. Or just take them out, the extra cards, and see what symbology you get for them, like the turtle. What does the turtle mean to you? What are all the different aspects of it that would make sense to you? Okay, they've got a shell, maybe it's something, and you look at it in the context of the reading. Okay, it's got something they can hide in. If you take off the shell, what happens? It's, it has to have the shell to survive. So a lot of different things you can get for turtle, very slow, etc. Now, today when I did the reading and I had the turtle in there, it was reminding me, this was a reading on 45, that he's kind of a snowflake. He really needs to have his shell. And if things don't go his way, he retreats into his little shell and closes out the world into his fantasy. Okay? So all of that came out of the turtle symbology. So again, you just go through them. The fireworks, that's extra. Maybe putting light, maybe celebration, maybe it's wartime and they're having the shelling, the firing. So again, it could mean a lot of things. Could mean our country, the 4th of July and the founding of the country. Depending on what you're reading on, this could really have a lot of different meanings. Another extra one we have is the girl that's sitting there. She's sitting in quietude, kind of looking forward to what's coming, okay, in that stillness, taking some time out for stillness, etc. We have the fountain here, which is a card, and this is being replaced because that got cut off. Somebody asked for a card of strength. So this is a card of strength. It could also be a card of, difficulty, that's struggling with something. So this, again, could have a lot of different meanings to it. So when you get these, just spend some time with them. We have two, like I said, we have the owl, which is a deeper, darker conversation, or something a little more hidden, not easily seen. And then we have the other bird, which is a lighter conversation. Here we have the turtle again. We have the Buddha. Buddha is one that's awakened. It could be the woke mentality that if you're doing a political, that they don't like awakening, okay? Could also be that centering, that stillness, more esoteric information, depending on what you're reading on. We have here another tower. We have two towers, so you could use this one or you could use the other one. Sometimes I'll keep both of them in. I don't take any extraneous out, and you may get this twice in a reading. So again, it could represent businesses. It could represent, maybe you need a coffee break because this is Starbucks. If you notice the Starbucks logo. Or the timing, timing of something happening with government, because it's got the clock, it's got the government. It could be a government building, could be timing of things coming out. It could be maybe needing to wake up. It could mean, again, a lot of things. The fly could be the fly on the wall, fly in the ointment, etc. That could be with that. What all things do you see for a fly? Okay. This is the card I have for community. Okay. This again is an extra card on, different what do I want to say, directions, etc. Different directions to go. Now this one has come up quite a bit, which I'm kind of surprised at. And I think for me, it means usually something on the surface, trying to present one thing, a lily white, something pure on the surface, but underneath of it, they've got some mud somewhere. So there might be something else hidden underneath that they are trying to hide, and it looks one way on the surface, but you might find something else deeper in the mud. Okay. This is my card. Instead of the death, instead of the coffin, I use the angel. Okay. Okay, we have, this is an extra one, and usually these are for meaning for protection. Also, this is the male. Yeah, the male holds the ball. Okay, so that's an extra card. This is an extra card. It could mean something heavy. It could mean a heavy contract. It could mean, because it's also a ring, it could mean the wheel, like the Wheel of Fortune in a tarot deck. It could also mean like a crushing wheel. Many times I see that as something crushing, something heavy, grinding, the grinding wheel. This is extra. The rainbow, it could mean the promises. We know that the rainbow in the Bible means the promise that will never be destroyed. It could be looking for something at the end, a pot of gold, so maybe there's that connection, looking for a monetary thing. The clock is also extra. The church is extra. Church could mean a number of things. It could mean a connection with the cemetery, somebody that's passed. It could also mean the religiosity. So it could have a lot of different meanings depending on what it is. This is an extra card. For me, this usually means some sort of a sacrifice, that type of a thing, because this is the one from the Mayan temples in Mexico, where they would be doing the sacrifices, etc. The doorway is also an extra card. Maybe a doorway leading to something. It could also be a house. Zoltar. I just love this one. It's fun. He's the fortune teller. So something in the future, a future happening. We have a double heart. I've got this one, and then I have the heart that is with the pearl of great price, or a difficult situation, a heart, a very difficult situation. Instead of having one, the path, the divisionary path, I also have another path. So we have two of those. Instead of the regular star, this is my card for the star. And then the last extra one I have is this. So this one is more, for me, means the mystical things, the hidden things, also more concrete knowledge. something of knowledge that's been hidden, sort of like the tarot, like your high priestess, the hidden knowledge that's there, or could be more esoteric knowledge, that type of thing. So that's what you have with my Lenormand deck. You have the regular images. Now I'm missing the rat. They didn't print it with this. It will be coming. And then I just found out today, I guess they've got their machine up and running, so maybe they'll be able to print them either today or tomorrow, so a little quicker than what I was being told yesterday. So hopefully we get those soon. The rat picture that will be in the deck, I'll show you the ones that have been replaced and lightened up and colors fixed. So I'll show you the whole deck as it's going to be going forward as soon as they get here. But it will have the rat in there, which has to be in for the regular Lenormand deck. But that will be in here, I guarantee it. It will have a rat. It has to have a rat, you know, so eating away at things. So anyway, that's what's going on with the Lenormand. And I just wanted to put that out there. If it's a bit much at first, when you start laying them out, then, you know, just take some of them out and sit with it and kind of figure out the meanings to you, what those things bring up for you, because you might come up with some things totally different than how I see it. You know, this is just what they mean when I look at them. So, you know, maybe you come up with something totally different, a new spin on it, which is all good. So looking forward to those coming as soon as they get here. I will show them in their entirety exactly what the deck would look like that you would be getting. Okay, so yeah, looking forward to those showing up. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.